listening to the AM Network. The future is now.
Good morning, good evening, hey everybody, welcome to the Rocket Radio Show, starring your host, Rocket. Come on real quick. What are these two pills here? That's a Centroid, and that's off of one of my Purosets that just took off. What are they for? Centroid is for my thyroid. I take that daily, 16, and Puroset, there's a bottle in there. It's for migraines.
Okay, we're going back over there.
Okay. This has been an eye-opening experience for me, okay? Never been pulled over, never searched like this. I was like totally violated over there a few minutes ago. I had a finger in my ass and a finger in my coochie, and this is so embarrassing to me.
This is because somebody's a daily smoker in that car, okay? And you can attribute it to that.
Yeah, and really never drive it.
Go have a seat in the car, I'll be up there in a minute with your warnings, okay?
Okay.
You can get out.
Now, what's going on here is this police officer is fingering this woman on the side of the road. She's putting her fingers into her rectum and into her vagina on the street, on the road, in front of everybody, for being pulled over for throwing a cigarette out the window. Jesus, I think of how many times I've thrown a cigarette out the window. God, I'm a horrible person. I'm so glad I didn't get butt searched on the side of the road from some cops. Now, I wanted to show this video because it's just a little tiny insight into the future. Now, I'm not going to yell at you guys today because I don't think my voice can handle it. But I want to do a little math. I want to make a little string chart like those genius crazy guys do. You know, where they take yarn and connect all the dots. But what does this roadside cavity search have to do with the future of America? Well, I think what it really has to say is fear. You guys should be freaking afraid of what's coming. They don't care about you. They don't care about your wives. They don't care about your daughters. What if this was your wife, man? No, it's cool. What if that's your 13-year-old daughter? That's cool. What Wait till they get some FBI plant bringing some explosives on a plane in her vagina. Then you girls are going to be getting pap smears at every street corner. Okay? So if you're a woman out there and you're an anti-gun person, that's what those guns are for. It's to keep respect. They don't respect you. They're afraid, and they want everyone else to be afraid. Let's think about it, okay? The New World Order. The New World Order. What is that? It's global governance. Who seems to be the big daddies of that? Well, I can assume it's those fucking banker bastards. The ones that should be in jail. Their greed knows no limit. Now, this is part of the UN's problem. Agenda 21. What's Agenda 21? Well, it's one of the legs that props up the New World Order. And that's to get all the people to move into the big cities and to let the United States specifically, because right now I'm talking about the good old U.S. I'm not talking about freaking Bangladesh right now. I don't care about Bangladesh right now. I don't really care about Pakistan right now. I'm talking about the U.S., okay? What does that mean for the U.S.? They're going to crowd. Agenda 21 is crowding everybody into the cities and letting all the country, the countryside, like where I live, go back to the wild so that we can have hunter games in there for rich people. Now, how are they going to achieve Agenda 21? Well, I can tell you right now, they're going to need to get rid of all these guns. That's not revolvers they're worried about. It's semi-automatics with big magazines. I mean, they've really dropped their pants on their intentions on that. They are worried as hell about a bunch of citizens with semi-automatics. Right? They're not worried about the musket guys. They know from experience in Iraq that a bunch of ragtag guerrillas with semi-automatic assault rifles, light weapons, are the ones to worry about. Guerrillas don't use heavy weapons. Guerrillas don't have giant guns. Guerrillas carry just enough ammo to shoot and run, shoot and run, shoot and run. Remember that. Shoot and run, shoot and run. You cannot survive an onslaught confrontation with Big Daddy. He's got all the big toys. So if you go to Iraq or if you go to Afghanistan, those sons of bitches are scrapping around in the sand, but they're still giving us a run for the money. How do they do it? Run. Shoot and run. Shoot and run. Shoot and run. Do not get in a direct confrontation. Do not make strongholds. You need to be tactical. You need to think ahead. You need a contingency plan, an escape route, a cache buried somewhere. You need some food and some water. You notice they're picking on that too. Why? Because they know there are going to be extended sieges. And what these sons of bitches are going to do, let's talk about this. DUMBs, deep underground military bases. They spent trillions of our dollars, not other people's dollars, not that British fuck, what's his name, who's against guns dollars, not his money. No, American dollars were spent on those underground bases. And I want to know who is going to be allowed to go in there. I'm sure that I paid something out of that. I sure did take a bunch of taxes out of my checks. So maybe I paid for a seat in a goddamn underground bunker. But do you think that's going to be given to me? No. What they'll do is close the door on the hatch. I can just put up with the radiation or the chemicals or the guns or the violence or the mayhem that these banker sons of bitches in cohesion with our politicians allowed to happen. And Hillary Clinton, you are the goddamn turd of the year. Oh, I fell down and got a concussion. I can't testify at Benghazi. I didn't even go see a goddamn doctor. Why don't you send some U.S. Marshals over there and arrest her for crimes? That was a botched kidnapping attempt, you stupid law enforcement sons of bitches. Why don't you go get your goddamn SWAT gear on and go fucking strip search some girl on the side of the road, you cowards. You're nothing but cowards. Hey, we got a call coming in to the bunker studio. Let's see what we got going. Hopefully they hold on.
Rock Studios.
Hello, this is Sharon calling from CBN at the 700 Club. May I please speak with Miss Peggy Holman?
What are you calling about, ma'am?
We called and just wanted to pray with her this morning. Is she available?
No, ma'am. I think you've reached the wrong phone number. What number are you trying to reach, madam?
360-426-1453.
Well, you've got the right number, but apparently this person has changed their phone.
Oh, okay. I do apologize.
Well, God bless you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Well, that was an important interruption. You know, nobody has that phone number but you YouTubers. And I get goddamn solicitors. Now I lost all my goddamn momentum. No, it's cool. Why would the government spend money like there's no tomorrow? Food stamps for everyone. They keep talking about the fiscal cliff. You know, they like to scare us with the fiscal cliff. You know, a guy with his checkbook completely upside down, bounce checks all over town. He sits down with his wife and says, "We need to talk, honey. We're at a fiscal cliff. We got an impasse here. What are we going to do? Well, we can print some more money." Why? Because they really don't care about the long-term integrity of our country. That son of a bitch who's the president doesn't care about our country more than the next couple of years. Because pretty soon, maybe he'll get to be president of the world. What kind of crazy asshole would want to be the president? What kind of crazy asshole with a record of a bunch of fail would want to be the president again? Let me think. What kind of person would want to be the president? A freaking psychotic asshole. That's who. Some crazy guy that wants a bunch of power and sat there and listened to his CIA mother and his communist daddy sit there and program him about how bad white dudes are and about how bad America is and about how bad capitalism is. Capitalism works, you dumbasses. We got robbed. Thieves came in the middle of the night and robbed us. Actually, they came during the middle of the day while people were sitting there hypnotized watching the television. Who's telling them they don't need a gun? Why? What do they care? What does the government care about some massacre someplace? There's been massacres all the time. There was a massacre at my work in 1988. That was a long time ago. It's been happening forever. Hell, there were old cowboy massacres. No, they care now. Why? Because they don't want the citizens fighting back. And they're galvanizing the country. So when they put that law out saying you're supposed to turn your guns in and you don't, you are now a criminal. That's what those FEMA camps are for. You know, they're going to want to put you in one of those prisons where they make money on you. Having a prison for profit is obscene. We're an evil country, ladies and gentlemen. We have gotten sidetracked from American values. We don't torture prisoners. You know, we don't pay prison guards more money to keep the guys in there. You know, we don't have people rotting in jail for smoking marijuana while our leader in charge was in the Shoom Club, going around smoking weed all the time. Oh, I guess it's convenient that Obama didn't get caught smoking pot and have some kind of record, because then the CIA would have had to work overtime to fucking put together his background so that nobody knew. And all you sons of bitches at Columbia University, you're all Frankfurt School of Engineering libtards, you son of a bitch. That place needs to just dustify.
Pilot cleared to engage white pickup truck. Looks like it's on the move. Launch checklist. MTS auto track.
Established.
Laser.
Laser selected.
So they have FEMA camps. They have 2 billion bullets. And they're going to have drones. And if people think for 1 second they're not going to have armed drones, you're an idiot. Why wouldn't they? If they're willing to shove their hands down a woman's pants on the side of the road, they are not going to have a problem sitting in some air-conditioned control center in Nevada shooting a little red dot at you with a big red dot when it hits, and they're not going to high